Hey, what's up? This is Reed and I have something really cool to show you today. How to get devices that are not compatible with SmartThings to be automated and controlled in SmartThings. Yeah, you heard me right. And I'm sure some of the longtime SmartThings users have heard of this before, but for those of you who haven't, like me, this is pretty good news. SmartThings is great and I love using it to automate my home, but there are just some devices that are not SmartThings compatible. A lot of those devices, though, are IFTTT compatible, and since SmartThings is IFTTT compatible, it's easy to connect the two. But I'm not a big fan of using IFTTT to automate my home. For example, if I want to use my SmartThings motion sensor to turn on some smart lights, and to do that only at night, and then to turn off the lights after they've been triggered after 20 minutes, I have to write a private applet with some JavaScript code, so it's not that easy to do. There's an interesting solution available, and to solve this, I'm using SmartThings virtual switches, which are useful and very easy to set up. Here it is working. I'm turning on and off my Nexlux light strips and controlling the fan with Bond, both using SmartThings, and neither of these devices are compatible with SmartThings, but they are compatible with IFTTT. I'll explain how it works. A virtual device is like a placeholder that you can turn on or off. So using IFTTT, if virtual device turns on or off, then turn device on or off. Here's how to set it up and you'll see how easy it is, so stay with me. Go to the SmartThings Classic app, click on Automation, Smart Apps, and at the bottom click Add a Smart App. Scroll to the bottom of that and click More. At the bottom of that is Virtual Device Creator. Once you create a virtual switch, the Smart App will show up in your Smart Apps section, so it'll be a lot easier to get to in the future. Once you add the Smart App in the SmartThings Classic app, you can add virtual switches in the new SmartThings app as well. If you can't add a virtual switch in the SmartThings app, you can always do it online. I'll add steps how to do that in the description. Now switching over to the IFTTT application, you'll need to refresh your SmartThings credentials so that you can pull in that new virtual switch that you just created. Now you can create an applet. If virtual switch turns on, then turn on device, or if virtual switch turns off, turn off device. Now you can automate the virtual switch just like any other switch in SmartThings. But one thing to watch out for is if you're controlling the device with the device's native app and it's out of sync with the virtual switch, so the virtual switch thinks it's on but the device is really off. It's really easy to avoid though. Just use SmartThings to control the device, or if you're using Google Assistant or Alysa, use the virtual device's name to control it. I feel like this is kind of a big deal because now you can control devices in SmartThings like Bond fans or inexpensive smart outlets or Yee lights or even Wise cams. Of course, you can use virtual switches in so many different ways. Basically, the only limit is your imagination. And I'm curious how you use virtual switches, so let me know down in the comments. I'll be giving more hands-on examples of home automations using this in the future, so hit the bell icon to get notified of those videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Next time on Smart Home Solver, I think I've taken it too far. One virtual switch to turn on everything.